So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
I'm playing my game right now.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen.
Damn, I threw it to the wrong motherfucker.
Picked off at the 33.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender.
Big already.
Not very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that
Big
makes
six.
it 7-0 Dolphins.
Next to score, Dolphins 7, Bills nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. What a start defensively.
I'm getting my ass busted right now.
Touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense
Just threw a pick.
you would think they might be a little extra aggressive.
Two picks.
Get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
I'm sorry.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is It's not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
Short end good. Take off. Good.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defense a touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 31 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bass. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds.
Bro, I don't even got my mic on, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, it certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On third down, Bass. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. This is Breida. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, a run with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
I just made my Breida fumble.
And as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They run with Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Operating from the gun, Bass. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. From the gun, Bass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins, and he'll be taken down at the 18. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Bass. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. For Davius White on the cover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The final shot before break. Bass. He's going to go up top again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. Breida to get the 3rd quarter started. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Bass. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bass. That'll be complete to Breida. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw on second down. Bass throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Bass. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 34-yard attempt.
Center's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Bills will move the chains.
Touchdown Bills.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's complete out left to Ayuk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bass firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it'll break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Bass. Throwing left side, it's complete. convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And this is caught. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins have broken their tie as they take the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Bills 17. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now it's Breida. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal, so they'll take this down to about the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a skip.
And he's across for the late touchdown. Now in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it and do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the handoff, this is Breida. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
I just lost to those motherfucking Dolphins, bro.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let one go deep for Parker.
Then he went off a weak-ass touchdown, bro. Like, man, that's huge.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long.
My nigga right there ain't even jump nut.
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. Now I'm listening to you. So for the Dolphins, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.